That shit look kind of weird. I guess. Oh shit, what's up, y'all? Let's talk about that goddamn Travis Porter mixtape. Now, this is my first time ever listening to a project from them. I've never really gotten to their whole whatever they do, you know what I mean, as far as rap as a group. But it was intriguing when it dropped because I was like, they kind of went away. I think their last mixtape was called 3 Live Crew. It was intriguing to try to get into it, but I never listened to it. But I never really got into their whole type of rap or whatever. Is it trap? Is it trap rap? Whatever the fuck they do, you know what I mean? I never really got into it. I think the one nigga Quez is pretty dope, you know what I mean? Because I've seen him solo on a couple people projects from the A. He's pretty dope. But anyway, so I was like, let me check this shit out. You know, the SAQ joint. It stands for Strap, Ali, and Quez, you know what I mean? So I was like, well, seeing how they kind of went away and the Migos kind of came and took over, I was like, yo, I mean, Migos better watch it, you know. The 3 Amigos is back, you feel me? I said something to that degree. That was the first group that I seen from Atlanta that was like a trio in a sense. It could be a lot of others, but I'm talking about the younger generation. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna check this shit out. You know, I had heard the first record, the Dream Team joint, and I was fucking with it, you know what I mean? They don't really talk about shit. The same shit as like Future and all them niggas. Beats, flows, and you know what I mean? The catching of records or whatever. So I was like, all right, I'll check this shit out. So I actually listened to it. It's not a bad project, you know what I mean? It ain't really much substance to it, but for some good beats, you know what I mean, some catchy hooks and lines here and there, it was pretty dope, you know what I mean? Like, well, it was one line that nigga said. What that nigga say? Damn, it was something about, he said, he said, I'm off of Percocet, I don't fuck with them bars. And I was like, wow, okay. You niggas in the A really fuck with prescription medicine, like, very, very, you know, wow. It's like, you niggas gotta know what the medicines y'all be popping is for. They turn, like, I'm against that shit. People gonna do what they wanna do, but I just wanna say this real quick. When you talk about this shit, Xanax is for anxiety, if you really want to know. If I'm correct, Xanax is for anxiety, which I do have a lot, but I don't take, you know, no type of medicine. And Percocet is more of a pain pill. So that's that. I just don't understand why they always advocating that shit, and they put it in a way to where, oh, it's cool to do that. It's not really cool to do that shit. You know what I mean? If your body not really used to a lot of that shit, it'll fuck you up. Trust me. But anyway, the Dream Team joint was dope. I fuck with that. The first song, that beat was crazy. I like how they flowed on that shit. You know what I mean? I thought they each had a solid verse. But I do think Quez rap better out of both of them. Next song, How I'm Rockin'. Honestly, when I heard this shit, I was like, you know, the only people I hear like use that terminology is niggas from Chirac, you dig? So at the end of the day, I'm like, nah, song not even good anyway. It is what it is. The third song, Look, I fuck with that featuring Juju. That beat was good, you know what I mean? They said some cool shit in their verses. It not. You know what I mean? Real Atlanta, I enjoyed that beat a lot. That beat was just fucking crazy. I went back to that shit twice before I moved on. I was like, damn, it's just something about that. Inside the beat, it's like a tone in the back of it that kept ringing in my ear when I'm listening to it. And I'm like, holy shit, that shit dope. Like, when I listen to music, I listen past what you hear on the surface. And it's like, even before Dre beats was out, it's always the instrumentation. I guess that comes from going to church and watching my aunts in the choir and the piano and all these, you know, instruments, and I kind of look for a sound. That's why with certain songs, I'd be like, I fuck with that. Y'all be like, why you like that shit? Or why you don't like this, but you like that? It's because of I like the instruments that I'm hearing in my my head. I can like literally visualize, I guess, the sound, if you want to call it that. Like I can see it like, oh shit, that'd be dope. But that's from being in music class, whatever. But yeah, I fuck with that Real Atlanta joint. No Love, I fuck with that joint. That shit was dope. I like the hook though, cause it's just like, man, fuck a hater. Like, why the fuck would I show a hater love? Like, you know, fuck you trolls, fuck you haters. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the supporters. But I don't fuck with no haters and trolls either. Holy Moly, like that song was just hilarious from the title. I was sitting there like, what the fuck? Like, they turned the saying into a song. Whatever. But that shit was cool too. I was like, alright. 7 and 8, I don't fuck with neither one of them records. The beat was weird on number 7, and number 8, Blue Flame was like, I I actually changed that shit the first 20 seconds in. I couldn't get with it. It seemed like they was high as fuck and just rambling. So I was like, nah, I couldn't get with that. We All Get Money featuring Bankroll Fresh. Ain't that nigga that did that Hot Boy song? Hot Boy, Hot Boy, Hot Boy. The way he rapped, like, he really rapped like that on most of the songs, like that fucking Speedy Gonzalez type shit. And I'm like, yo, that's kind of dope. I don't really check, I don't know. It kind of made me want to check his shit out, but then I was like, whatever. But I do like his verse. I think he had the better verse on the song. And the hook is very catchy as hell, you know what I mean? But that song was cool. Things You Do, I didn't like that record. And Re-Up featuring Spody, who is no longer with Grand Hustle. Really want to know what happened with that. Because T.I. kind of put out a statement. And I was like, yo, what the fuck happened? But I fuck with that song. You know what I mean? And I'm like, alright, it's cool. You know what I mean? Overall, they a cool group, though. What? Carly, I didn't buy that shit. Fuck this nigga talking about. I listened to it. But anyway, yeah, I give it a 6.5 out of 10. 7 of the joints is fuck wittable, at least for me. And, you know, the production was on point. I give it about a 7 as well. Cause some of the beats was just like, shit, the beat is better than the song. Because sometimes y'all get it fucked up. Even if I don't like, per se, the lyrics, the beat is cool. So let me just explain that for now. So y'all be like, why you didn't like that song? It's what they said I didn't like. You know, they could have constructed the song better on the beat. Or they shouldn't have picked them lyrics on that beat. But a lot of these beats be dope, but the words just don't fit the beat, in my personal opinion. But, yeah, it's a cool record, man. Y'all should definitely check that shit out. Damn, I'm talking for hella long. All right, I'm out. 1.